Okay, hopefully nothing breaks this time. All right. All right. So, this was dubbed Ryedawg's Chatterbox by Fatska.
Okay.
Little GTA meme. I don't know if you've played the Grand Theft Auto games or not.
A little bit, not too much.
All right. So this is live, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. So introductions. I'm Ryedawg. This is Distortion2.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yes. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Packed lineup on this podcast.
Yeah.
So those who don't know you, go ahead and introduce yourself.
So I'm Distortion2. I mainly do Souls speedruns. At least that's what I started off with on my channel. But over time, I kind of just branched out, and now I do like casual stuff. And I've ran probably like 25 or 30 different games at this point. So yeah.
Many world records in those, or?
Yeah. I mean, when you run that many games, it's hard to,
optimize
keep world record in all of them. I optimize them as much as I can at the time, but then a few months later, new strats are found, and then I get bopped. So
yeah. Classic. Happens all the time. So out of the 30 games you run, then, do you want to name some of your favorites?
Well, the Souls games, like I said, that's what I started with. Those are probably my favorite, I would say. I'm really looking forward to Sekiro. Sekiro is going to be awesome. And Bioshock Infinite is one of the first games that I ran apart from the Souls series. I really like Bioshock Infinite. It's a pretty broken run. There's one part of the run that's pretty bullshit, though.
Yeah.
There's like an RNG item drop 20 minutes in. It's like a 1% item drop.
Are you for didn't they mod that or something?
So I was actually the person who got that mod created. I paid somebody in my community to make that mod because I was so fed up with grinding the RNG. So yeah, I kind of started the initiative for it, and then the community just came together and they decided on it. So yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts on speedruns that are have mods in it like that kind of aren't how the developer intended? Because I know there's a few other games that do that now.
Yeah. So like I think it depends on the game, and like it ultimately comes down to the community. Like what the community wants, I think, is the most important thing. For like Dark Souls 1, we have the Black Knight Halberd drop, which I'm sure you've maybe heard of. It's like 6 minutes in, and there's just an RNG item drop. But 6 minutes in, it's pretty manageable. Like you don't, it takes 20-30 minutes to get a run going, and there has been talk.
There's a fire alarm. So,
ouch.
I don't know. Let's just. Do we have to? What do you think? I mean,
I don't know.
From North America, so we'll just pretend we don't really know what this is. All right, so, well, I mean, maybe it's AIDS on the audio, I guess.
I don't know.
I guess we go then. I don't know. So those, we'll be back in a bit then.
Yeah, all right. A bit unfortunate. It's not like we're going to be able to talk with that in the background anyways. Good podcast, bro. Well, you can do that in post, right?
Probably not. Let's just kind of go. All right. Sorry about that, everyone.
A little bit of an intermission.
So what were we talking about?
Mods in the community?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. We were talking about Dark Souls mods. So with Dark Souls, like, there's actually been a lot of discussion about allowing the Black Knight Halberd drop in the run, but most of the community is against it.
Yeah.
So it's just not going to happen. There are some like very vocal people in the community that want it, but ultimately it just, the majority doesn't want it. So, and I think that's the most important thing. Like, speedrunning is just a community thing. Everybody develops their own strats and whatnot, and you come together to end up with an optimized run. So, like, if there's something that prevents a lot of people from playing the game or, dissuades them from running the game, then I think a mod's good. But if the people are against it, then, just do it vanilla. Yeah.
I know KZ Free recently started, talking about turbo buttons on controllers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because now that's hardware modding. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I don't know about turbo buttons.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that. I mean, with a lot of games, mashing is really important.
Yeah,
so
like Cuphead.
Yeah,
one.
and I think a turbo button just eliminates that completely. Like, I think mashing is it's definitely a skill. Like, I can't mash well, so I don't run games that I need to mash like really fast. I just can't do it. I can't compete. Like, I Want to Be the Boshi is actually a game that I tried to run for a little while, and you need to mash so fast to be able to like one cycle the bosses and kill them fast enough, and I just couldn't do it. So
are you doing 2-finger mashing or just one?
I was doing it with one. I could do it a bit better with two, but two is just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just something that I needed to practice a bunch, and I just didn't. Mashing is like, I feel like it's really bad for your hands anyways too. Like, a lot of people that play games where you need to mash a lot, they end up with like RSI and whatnot. So yeah, I try to avoid that pretty much.
Yeah. So have you been to any other events, or is this your first event?
Nope. Yeah, this is my first event. It was a long travel to get here. I'm heading out tomorrow, actually. Another 15 hours of travel, but
from East Coast or West Coast?
Kind of like Central, but more East Coast.
Yeah, that's probably the same for me.
Yeah.
I think mine is 22 hours. I got like a long layover in Toronto.
Yeah. Luckily, I take the train to Copenhagen, and then it's just a direct flight.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad, but definitely the longest travel I've ever done.
Yeah, I know. This year especially, if anyone from North America is looking to come to one of these events, it's not that hard to find easy flights to get here.
Yeah, and summer is even better, I've heard.
Because it's Malmo.
Yeah, it's Malmo. You just take a train to Copenhagen, or flight to Copenhagen, and then it's like a 10-minute train.
Across the bridge and you're there.
Yeah.
That's
seems much nicer than this. This wasn't too bad, though.
Yeah, this was... to Vecwa is... you can get direct flights in from most of Europe, I think, at least from Amsterdam we did. Because we did a weekend in Amsterdam before we came here. And so yeah,
I know a few people who are here who took a train from their cities to Amsterdam and then just direct flight to Vecva. So yeah. It's been really nice though so far. I mean, everybody is super friendly. I was a bit anxious at first, but it's been really nice.
It's always nice meeting all the
it's nice to talk to people who are of similar mindset to you. Everybody speedruns here, so
so what do you think of this event so far then?
Yeah, it's been great. The hotel's really nice. My my only complaint, I wish I had a mini fridge in my hotel.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do that.
Yeah, it would be great. That's my only complaint about the venue or the hotel.
I know with summer for Malmo, if you get a suite, you get a fridge, but there's only like 5 suites, so they're usually gone.
Gotta book it real early.
Yeah, because same complaint. There's no fridge.
Yeah.
Can't store. Juice.
I bought some drinks, but gotta just go to the ice machine all the time.
Pro tip for that: you take your trash bin, you just get rid of the trash, use the trash liner.
Oh yeah.
Fill it with ice and just put it in the shower.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That's helped us.
Yeah. You've got the experience.
Yeah. I mean, with ESA Winter being so small, you're probably coming to summer, or?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. It depends. With Sekiro coming out, if I'm like grinding it really hard, I might, because I do stream full time, so like it is. I still have been able to stream, thankfully, because of the stream stations, and I did bring my laptop, and the internet's been pretty good so far. So I have done a little bit of streaming, but I do. It is weird to. I grind a lot when I stream, so it's been really nice to stay here. But I am looking forward to getting back to the stream grind.
Yeah. So most people we've been asking Fatska, for what got you into speedrunning. I know Fatska, English Ben, and Joss are all fairly old runners. They've been doing it for quite a long time. 2011 they've started and got into the swing of things with GTA. A lot of GTA guys. Yeah, now we're branching out now.
Yeah.
So what really got you into speedrunning?
I mean, for me, it was obviously just started as a hobby, but it was mainly I watched like my brother actually. He to go further back, I used to like SM64 was a big game in my childhood, and I remember I learned about Twitch through Siglemic. he was grinding for like 132 or 142, whatever it was.
The month long?
Yeah, he was doing it during like August, and one of my buddies linked it to me, and I was watching Siglemic. I was like, damn, this is so cool, you know, seeing somebody just destroy this game, just playing it so fucking well. And pardon my language.
That's fine. It's
yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah. And yeah, it was really cool. And then I kind of just looked into Twitch a bit more. I found like the Souls community. My brother was super big into the Souls games, and I found like Elijaz, Lobos, a few other streamers. And then when Dark Souls 2 came out, I just gave it a try. Started up my stream, said, you know, let's give speedruns a try. And yeah, that kind of just took off from there. I mean, Dark Souls 2 was decent for my stream, but Dark Souls 3 is really where my stream kind of took off completely. It was just it was crazy. There was a huge audience for Dark Souls 3. So
okay,
yeah.
Just a second, I'm gonna check something here, just to make sure.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I don't know. I see. I don't know if there's audio or not because I have no idea how to work the mixer.
I mean, on the OBS, we see the mic feed.
Oh,
so I mean, on the OBS, oh yeah.
I mean, I can slightly hear us.
I just heard it. Yeah, so it should be good.
Yeah. Okay. Well. So that was the what got you into speedrunning question?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could go a little bit more into it, but
sure.
Yeah, that's
if you want to go more into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
I mean, so you run mostly Dark Souls right now, or what are you focusing on now?
No, so right now I'm running Resident Evil 2. So yeah. Dark Souls was my like main thing for a few years.
Yeah. And
then I've pretty much any really interesting games that come out, I just jump into them and I just go hard on them. So like Resident Evil 7, when that came out, I got into speedrunning for that for a few months. And then, I mean, I can name off so many games. Like Dishonored, I did that for a while. The Shadow of the Colossus remake, when that came out, I love Shadow of the Colossus. That's like one of my favorite games. I ran that really, really hard for a few months. And then obviously the RE2 remake now. I ran Cuphead, actually, for like a month or two. That was really fun. I'm trying to think what else. There's so many games. I ran Doom 2016, I think it's called. There's so many other ones. Hollow Knight's a really good one. Pretty much a lot of I do run like a decent amount of indie games, I'd say, but like more like the mainstream indie games, if you can call it that, I guess.
All right. Yeah. Do you have any tips for people who are kind of burnt out on speedrunning now? They don't really.
Burnout's definitely a thing, like for sure. I mean, that's why I run so many different games.
Yeah.
Because especially when I stream 8 hours a day, you know, I can't stand just playing the same game every day. There's some people who I don't know how people do it, because like there's some people who grind just one game and that's all they do, and they've been doing it for years, and you know, I respect that, but I don't know how they do it. It's crazy to me. I did that with Dark Souls 3 when it came out for like a year, and I just got so burned out. I can't speedrun Dark Souls 3 anymore. I've tried, you know, a few months ago to get back into it. I'll run it for a few days and then I'll just get bored. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I found especially with like your first game that you run, you really do grind it a lot, and you get the speedrun bug, and then it just because I'm mega burnt out on speedrunning right now.
What game did you start speedrunning?
I started off with so I was watching Josh Miz, and him and his girlfriend Kitty Miz were speedrunning co-op Octodad Deadliest Catch, right? So I was like, I could easily beat this, right?
Yeah.
So I got a time, and then I was like, okay, well, you know, whatever. And then I was on just browsing speedrun.com, and I had always watched Grand Theft Auto speedrunning. So then I saw Decap doing Grand Theft Auto 5 before he really got a time below 8 hours, right? The game's just long. But then I eventually started running that, and I ran that for probably a year and a half, almost 2 years.
GTA 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
gotcha.
I'm out
It's a long run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys do those long runs.
I cannot go back to that.
The longest run I've ever done is, well, Dark Souls 2, which I'm doing later tonight, actually. It's a 2.5 hour run. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I did run the new God of War, which is a little bit over 3 hours.
one of the things with long runs, especially when you're learning it, just break it up.
Yeah.
Like segments. That's why I know with Grand Theft Auto 5, there's miscellaneous category called Trevor %, which is like, you know, it was a race category. Like, when I came in, Finger Quick and M_TT and Jungle Cats and a few others, we would just race Trevor %, and it was like, you guys just want to race the full game now? And then so it eventually turned into that, but
yeah,
it's too fucking long.
Yeah, with the longer games, I've noticed, you know, a lot of the time people make like these meme categories, so they don't have to do the full run, because it's just too much. Like I do follow some GTA 5 runners, and most of the time they just do one run a day. They don't even, like, they'll reset maybe if they're like an hour or two in, but once they get past that point, it's like, even if the run goes to shit, just finish it, you know, 'cause they don't have enough time to do another one. So, yeah.
Which runners you follow?
Dark Viper and Torx. Those are the two. Yeah,
those are the two. There was one other, Bierkak, I think is his name, and he just came out of nowhere.
Oh, is he running it right now?
Yeah, he has world record right now.
Oh,
he
damn.
Stole it from them by like 2 minutes. So he came out of nowhere. I think he got the first sub 630 in classic %. So once again, I mean, that game's getting pushed down still to this day, which is amazing.
Yeah,
it's so long.
From time to time I go into the stream and I constantly see like new strats being tested and whatnot.
Yeah. What do you think of like community specific discords? Because I know Grand Theft Auto has like it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then all the DLCs, all the handhelds are in the same Discord, right? Yeah. And you kind of same thing with Dark Souls?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, so Dark Souls has the Speed Souls community. Yeah. We even had like, well, there's a website, speedsouls.com.
And the Speed Souls Marathon.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've even got a marathon for it now. So yeah, the Speed Souls community is great. I mean, everybody contributes to all the different games. Yeah. Everybody's super friendly. It's been a really nice community. I mean, occasionally you get a few toxic people, but that's the same thing with any community, really. Yeah. Yeah, it's been great. I think community specific discords is good for sure. I mean, that's how you share strats and how you really optimize a run. Yeah. Making a community for it.
Everyone comes in to help each other, the code monkeys.
It really sucks when you have a community that's super, you know, split. Like, people don't really talk to each other. There's been a few games, you know, it's hard for me to think of exactly which ones, but some games I've learned are definitely harder to pick up on the strats. Yeah. Because there's just not a community for it. So, like, you don't really have tutorials, you know. There was, when I was running Doom 2016 had a decent community, but there wasn't really many tutorials or anything. So most of the help I got was just from like a record holder coming in my chat and just telling me what I'm doing wrong, you know, what I need to do. So, yeah.
Quick note for everyone in the chat. Now that there is people in the chat, if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit them. Put them in there.
Yeah, I would have linked. I would have linked this to my stream. I actually just finished streaming before I came down. People wanted to watch it. I didn't realize.
You can link it if you want right now.
Well, I think it's too late now. I don't have my phone on me either. Otherwise, I would.
Oh well.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was gonna be live.
Nah, they can watch the VOD.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Not many people catch these live because I don't know. It's just 5 p.m. maybe is an awkward time. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm sure not too many people know about it.
The VODs get a few hits.
Yeah.
Hello. Yep.
Yeah.
So I did, however, get one question from the crowd from English Ben, and I'm sure this is a meme, but was Distortion 1 taken?
Distortion, I ended up, it's just, Distortion2 was actually a name that I had. I made it with a buddy of mine. We used to play MOBAs a lot, a game called Heroes of New Earth. Yeah. And my buddy, I was Distortion2 and he was Extortion2, and yeah, Distortion was taken and Extortion was taken on the game. So I don't know, I guess I just added the two. Yeah. That's all there is to it. No, nothing crazy.
All right, well, let's see if there's any questions. Okay, well, Tolly Too Hot. He's part of the GTA community.
Yeah,
loves to. Are you gonna dab Distortion?
One of my viewers freaking found this found this stream. It's just been a meme. I said I would close my Twitch channel if I ever dabbed on purpose. So I will never freaking dab. It's not happening.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Have you gone out in Vecqua much while you've been here?
Yeah. I mean, I've been going out for like lunch every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've explored the city a bit, and we went to a bar called gosh, I can't remember. It's I can't remember the name. Something.
Which way?
The
That way or
Bishop's
this
Arms,
way?
I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, that's a good place.
Yeah, it was good. We were chilling in the library section.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we did a live stream from there. It's crazy. The internet is so good all over. All over Sweden. Like you can do like a stream anywhere you want.
Yeah, the Bishop and Art. Oh my God, we went there on 2016, and I ended up spending like $250 because I didn't realize the prices were so extreme in Sweden for alcohol.
Yeah, it was expensive. I think we got a few shots and a few drinks, and it was like $50.
Yeah,
it's pretty pricey, but it was fun.
That's a nice place. Have you been to the? There's this place called, I don't know. It's like a UGIM or something. It's in a basement. If you walk straight down this way, it's something monkey.
Oh, Umami Monkey. Yeah. I went there.
Fusion burgers.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. The burgers are so good. I've gone there twice, actually.
I might go again.
Yeah, I went there yesterday.
Sadly, our favorite spot from 2017 seems like it's closed. The sports bar. It's just called Sports Bar.
There was a sports bar that's
next to the Bishop and Arms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's closed. Is it open?
It is open because when we were going we walked. So we went to a Japanese place yesterday.
Yep.
And we walked past that sports bar, and everybody was there. There was a line going out the building.
That place is good.
Yeah, it was crazy. It seemed like everybody in the city was at that bar.
There's another bar here called it's like O'Reilly's Pub or something. Something. It's a chain from Boston, I assume. That's welcome to Boston on it.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. So I don't know. That place is massive. It's got like 3 levels to it, and we watched the soccer game.
Oh, nice.
There.
The soccer game. Yeah. Using the NA terms.
We're both NA. We can do it.
Oh, right.
I don't know. Any more questions?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Laura said you're from Sweden, or you're Sweden nationality.
My heritage is mainly Swedish. Yeah, most of my family. I mean, I grew up in NA, but I actually did like a heritage test with my family like a month ago, and I found out I was like 50% Swedish, at least with my heritage. So I'm gonna be trying some banana pizza later tonight. Maybe
see if you like it.
My heritage will end up making me like it.
I don't know if I could try
that.
I
don't think it will. I think I'll.
The Donair pizza, if you haven't had that is good.
Okay.
It's got I don't know. They just put sauce on it and it tastes good. But that big recommend on.
We're gonna get a good pizza alongside the banana one.
Perfect.
Because if I don't like it, I don't want to have to force myself to eat that. So, yeah.
I don't know. Any upcoming runs that you're looking forward to or anything?
Well, unfortunately, I'm leaving tomorrow, so I haven't a lot of the good runs that I wanted to watch were tomorrow and on Saturday, so I'm gonna miss those. But I will be watching from home when I get there. But that's gonna be, I don't know when I'm getting home at 6 p.m. tomorrow, my time, which I think will be 1 a.m. Over here. So I'll be able to catch the Saturday stream at least.
All right. Well, not bad.
I'm kind of wishing I stayed a few extra days now, but there's always summer. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully, hopefully you come to summer then, because I don't know.
How long have you been coming to ESA for?
So I went to my first event ever for any event was 2016 ESA.
Okay.
Just because I didn't feel like going to the GDQ ones, but then I went to NASA. And NASA was incredible, like the most relaxed event I've ever been to.
A lot easier to get to as well.
Yeah. And then so 16, and then I went to 17 summer, then 18 summer, and then I went to this one.
Gotcha.
And this one's pretty high on my favorite ESA because it's nice that it's small. You see a lot of the similar people here.
Yeah, I like more of a small. Like I've thought about going to GDQ, but GDQ has become
it's massive,
so mainstream. There's I don't know how many tickets they sell, but they're sold out in a few hours.
Yeah.
Like I heard the last event, they were sold out within the day. Like
Yeah.
it was a few hours after they put them up.
It's almost impossible to
Yeah.
get a ticket. This sold out as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 100 tickets or something. But
Yeah.
I know with GDQ, they we got so drunk one night at GDQ, and we got escorted back to our hotel, and they threatened to steal our badges from us.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's nice having like a smaller community. Like I mean, I've seen pretty much everybody who's here now.
Yeah.
Like at GDQ, I feel like every day you're probably seeing new faces. So
Yeah.
it's nice seeing the same people.
Have you joined any of the tournaments here?
No, I have not. Is
You should
there?
definitely? Well, I don't think there's any more.
Yeah,
but
it's probably done
in
now,
the
but
summer. Maybe
yeah,
you
for
should,
summer.
because I know
What kind of tournaments?
there was the Smash tournament, which is still
Okay.
going, and that is always fun to join,
Mm-hmm.
even if you suck at it.
Yeah,
Because I don't know,
I'm a big Smash
might-
guy, but I
you
haven't
might
played
take a game off someone.
I haven't played Smash Ultimate. I used to play Melee
Yeah.
a ton though. Melee was my thing.
Yeah, I got dumpstered right out of losers.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm already
I'm
out.
sure there's some people who just play Smash
Yeah.
all the time here.
Yeah. What's your opinion on taking money you spend to travel to an event and renting a beach house? Okay, this is a hot topic in my group of friends here. So instead of taking the money and getting the hotel and stuff, right?
Mhm.
Get a beach house instead, and everyone hangs out at the beach house, and then maybe goes to the event.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, it's but the venue's good. I mean, at least they accommodate you pretty well.
Yeah,
here,
free
so-
breakfast.
Yeah, free breakfast is nice.
Beach
Got
house
the-
doesn't have free breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I like being, in the center of the city. Like,
Yeah.
you can just walk out the hotel and you can get food. Like, there's so many different places you can go to within a minute. And yeah, if you're renting a beach house, you're gonna have to travel a bit more. Probably gonna have to rent a car.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if you have you seen the Fort Knox Arena where the last events were held?
No.
So I don't know. It's just a big arena, but it's
Mhm.
kind of outside. But there's a giant mall that way.
Okay.
And
What
that's
what events were held there?
all of ESA summer except for the last one.
Okay, gotcha.
I think actually no, 16 and 17 were held there, and then they outgrew it,
And
and
then
now it's in
Malmo.
Malmo.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Gotcha.
I forget where the other ones were. I couldn't
Mhm.
tell you.
Yeah.
but
I
they were
have
somewhere.
I have no idea. I haven't really looked into ESA much apart from this year, so yeah.
Well,
Shall we end it here?
yeah, I don't think there's much else to say.
Yeah, no, it
Um,
was a good interview.
Good interview.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for the fire alarm.
Yeah, that was
Happens. It happens.
I'm cursed. I'm telling you, man. I constantly have problems whenever I'm on a stream. It
Dude.
never ends for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming on.
No problem.
Thank you. Distortion, you can find him at any-
Distortion2. Yeah.
yep, on Twitch. Any shout-outs, plugs, sponsors you'd like to give a
shout out
out to?
Elgato.
Yeah.
I always use Elgato for like whenever I'm streaming console games.
Do you got key lights?
No key lights, but I've got the original Elgato capture device for like my older consoles, like N64,
Yeah, yeah.
360, and then I got the new PCIe card
Okay.
for like PS4 and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm debating on getting that. I don't play enough console games to
Yeah,
utilize it, so
the PCIe card works really well. I did have some issues with the audio delay with the
Yeah.
previous one, but the new one works great. So
yeah.
yeah.
I know I don't know. With a stream PC, I think you can use Elgato capture. Maybe.
Oh yeah,
I think. I'm not sure.
yeah.
Don't quote me.
Elgato has like so many new devices
Yeah.
now with the Stream Decks and
The Cam Link and
Cam Links and all that. Yeah,
Got the other one that they came with, the key lights, and there was one other one they announced at CDC
Hmm.
or whatever it is.
yeah. They're
Uh,
really branching out.
All right. Well, thank you for
Yeah,
coming on.
No problem.
This was Ryedawg's Chatterbox, and tomorrow's will be Morale at 5 p.m.
Oh, morale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have any questions for Morale?
I'll let you know.
All right.
if I think of anything.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone.